What's going on, guys? Journey here, and today we have Cliff and William. Cliff is gonna be Silent Seven. William is Rampier. Two of my friends that we like. They actually been topping in like regionals and stuff like that. And today we're just gonna go to our second episode of the Doncast. This is really special for me because at least I have both of them today. Last time we just did the first one. Mr. William was not here, but if you want to go ahead and present yourself, guys, Cliff, if we want to start with you.
Oh yeah, it's Cliff from the last time. Only thing I got to my name is top eight serial winner, but I am still quite mid. So yeah, getting better.
Okay. And William, if you want to present yourself.
Hi, I'm Will. I'm better than Randall at One Piece card game.
Okay. So Randall is a friend of ours. He actually top two, but if you guys, if you're seeing this, Randall, we still love you. Hey, like that was just Will. All right, so we're just gonna start talking
Speak for
today.
yourself.
We're just gonna be talking today first about the L that Law took. So Law, Law took a L in the anime this week and in the One Piece TCG. So you guys can saw uh Law got banned and Ini's lobby got banned. So I know that we actually got a reprint announced already for the Law, but what you guys think about this?
Let me go ahead and start it off with Will first because I need him to go ahead and get his credit for the tech that he already was running well before this happened. So Will, I'm gonna let you go ahead and start first.
Yeah. So Law needed a ban. Don't think they needed to do it before Nats. Kind of wild.
Okay.
It definitely screws over a lot of people,
Like Randall.
and so I think it was a bit excessive on when they chose to do it. I do think there is a small chance we'll get a message from Play TCG that they'll allow this stuff for Nats, similar to what they did with the what tournament was it where they were like, we're gonna have OPO4, we aren't gonna have OPO4, and then they did have OPO4.
Yeah, I remember that regional.
So I do think there's a small chance they're gonna reach out to Bandai, but no promises. Like I wouldn't get your hopes up, but I do think there is a small chance they'll be allowed. As far as Eni's lobby getting banned, I don't think it changes Lucci's path at all at regionals. I was running stageless anyway. I don't think it's required at all for this format. There's better multi-reducers Sage is really good, don't get me wrong, but you can't search it.
Mm-hmm.
The store, the other stuff like Soap Sheet is searchable and it allows for multi removal. This does hurt Lucci in the next meta because Lucci with Jack is so strong. But yeah, going over to Silent 1-7.
Yeah.
So so if we remember from the last conversation, my entire thing with Law was that if they felt as if they could not, if they felt that they could not sit there and design cards around this leader being around because it's ability and whatnot, then I could sit there and understand the ban. Without knowing what exactly the guy was, because the entire announcement was in Japanese, so I couldn't exactly hear his reasoning, and I don't know if I was watching the Noah stream, and I don't know if he really went into it. But that's the only way I would have found it acceptable to ban Law, because my entire mindset was that it wasn't necessarily Law that was like just terrorized. It was Black Maria's addition into Law is what was terrorizing the meta, because it was like Black Maria was pretty much making his ability free and getting him up to 10 Don, which Law should not be able to do. You could look no further than kind of the results that Law's been getting down here, which is not nearly as much as it was in the East. So I'm pretty sure people will go back and forth over, well, maybe the West players are just bad at Law, and we'll just sit there and counter, well, maybe the Japanese are just bad at the game that they created. But either way, I didn't think that he would get banned. I figured that Bandai would probably just be smart and just if they didn't want to errata, which they clearly don't want to do, like I'm of the mindset now they just don't want to errata. If they were going to do any type of ban, I'd rather they had just banned Maria from being included into law, like they do with Digimon. In Digimon, they have certain cards that cannot be played with certain leaders, or a combination of cards that can be with certain. I'm sorry, I said leaders with certain colors and stuff like that or whatnot. So I kind of figured that Bandai would probably go that route, but I mean, they they never cease to amaze me. With the Endless Lobby, again, really, I kind of get it and I don't get it. I mean, it's a stage, like it's no different, really. I mean, it's stronger than Marineford. I get that, but I wouldn't sit there and say that stage was something that needed to be addressed,
Hold on.
especially since some people,
Let me speak on this.
yeah.
Stage is definitely super broken in 08 because if you have Jack on board, you're removing a 6 cost every turn while cycling for no investment at all.
Okay, you looked at okay, so you
And
got it. Okay,
there's no way to
oh,
remove and there's zero way to remove the stage. Once it's down, you're -2 every turn, which I think is the inherent problem with stages.
okay, and that okay, so you're thinking in the '08 sense, and that okay, I get, because my entire mindset was on '07, but I have to remember that this ban list was made with '08 in mind. So very good point. Um, so with that, I can understand it. Lucci's were already, some were already cutting stages as it was. So I mean, I'm indifferent about that one, but the law one did take me by surprise, only because, like I said, I didn't quite hear. I mean, from what was being able to be presented to me, that I could see. I don't know if they mentioned that law. It was just gonna be terrible to design around, but it is what it is with them.
So, in my opinion, I think like log getting banned was not a surprise at all. I feel like it was just more as a smart way because it actually takes from both of the pools, like what I said in my first video. It takes cards from the red pool and take cards from the purple pool and basically make them more broken. So we saw it with the reijus, we saw it with like the Sanjis, we saw it with like kids. We've been seeing like this deck is always been getting cards from each colors and just putting them there, and hey, if it works it works, and it's always been working. I didn't want Black Maria to get banned because then decks like King and Kaido, uh like they are not gonna do anything if that card would have just get banned. Like it's already like bad for King and Kaido for being decks, but hey, like that's just my opinion. And again, for Innis Lobby, it's the same thing as William was saying, that it's a card that after you put it there, there's no way for you to remove it. We don't have anything to remove stages as of right now. I think there's like maybe one or
Actually,
two
ironically
cards.
enough, there's only one color that can remove stages, and that's black.
Yeah,
Black can only remove his own stage.
so that's kind of crazy that sure like I wish we wouldn't see like maybe Moria or even like Ice Age. That way we like I was just maybe like Moria, Ice Age, or like Rebecca. That way they cannot abuse as much of Rebecca effect, because if you do Moria, you can bring Rebecca. Rebecca can bring one of the other ones, and you can keep do this the same combo. But at the same time, it's the same thing we do with Black Yellow Luffy, that we can just get the two babies and then summon a Sabo. So I think it was gonna be fair if instead of like uh just banning Rebecca or banning Sabo, they just went and like ban Moria. But that's at least my opinion on that.
Right. Bandai, through the history of this game and other games, has a hesitancy to ban cards, not leaders, cards. They like deck diversity. I don't think we'll ever see a 1-of limit again. I think stuff will either be banned or allowed.
Okay.
Considering these last two ban lists where they've just outright banned the card and not restricted anything, like I mean, yeah,
Everything they ban is stuff that is inherently difficult to have counterplay for. Like it reject, you could play around another card they banned, but like you had to like focus your whole game plan around one card.
Mm-hmm.
It was an extremely broken like win condition, was just having reject. And they don't like cards that are bloated for low investment, which I think is why they got rid of Great Eruption, because it was cycle and reduction. And there's a theme with that for stuff they ban. If it does multiple things for low cost, they tend, and it's hard to just deal with, they tend to get rid of it.
And another thing that is very, very clear in the same breath that you're talking about with the character cards, I mean, with the leader cards. I'm sorry, with the character cards. I'm sorry. It is clear they are not going to errata character cards. They are more than happy to just errata the leader and leave character cards alone. And then when they errata, the one thing they do need to be better at is if they're going to errata it, make it like still make it playable. I'm not saying make it broken, but make it playable. Sakazuki's not playable. This new law is even more unplayable than the Sakazuki. Like
I think they
it's
do it
crazy.
out of caution.
Like in what way?
Well, I generally don't think that they care if anyone ever plays these again. I think reprinting the promo is to say, look, you can still have this for your collection. It's still quote playable unquote, but you will never get to abuse this leader again. Is
Okay.
the way I look into them, like with the reprint promos.
So I don't think like purple red as a combination as like colors are bad as like black and blue. I think black blue combination is crazy because
It is
of
the best combo in the game.
exactly.
Yeah,
So
by far the best combo.
because we've seen like we have another two more decks. I'm sorry, two more leaders that are like literally this color, and they're not like as crazy as Law. But what it
Wow.
brings Law to like being so broken is the ability, like his ability of like -3, bounce something to the bottom of the deck, and then you summon it. That's crazy. And then when Black Maria was out, it was literally it doesn't matter. Like, hey, -3 is nothing for me. So, yeah, I think like.
I've held this, and I told Cliff this around when the card came out. The leader ability does way too much for the Dawn it costs.
Yeah.
Like, people complain about Moria's Dawn combo, but like for 5 Dawn, Law can play a 5-drop character, swing 7 on lead, remove 3, or swing 6 on lead, play a Gordon, remove something at 6k or less to the bottom of the deck, not trash, not back to hand, bottom of the deck. No deck is cycling. That card is gone now. And establish another body. Like, it is just a ridiculous amount of Dawn efficiency, and especially with purple that allows them to just ramp it back. And it inherently limited their design for any 4-cost red cards or 4-cost purple cards or of the like, because you have to play around Law. And I know Noah, who works, he works, I don't know which office he works in, but he works for Bandai. He said that like the Kid Killer and stuff that people wanted banned was designed as red purple kid support because they want that deck to get playtime because it literally has never seen the light of day. But well, they made it a 4-drop and it became broken in Law.
Okay. Yeah, like again, like I don't mind this leader and this card to be banned. Sure, a lot of people just wanted Moria to be out, but I think like as of right now, Moria is more like a necessity to some of the black decks that cannot even compete in the same meta because they don't have it. I think if if Moria was gonna be banned, I think Perona would be dead. Even Moria will be dead. Black Yellow Luffy will be dead. Well, not maybe, but I think the deck will just go to like a more aggro version. But then like you have decks like I think one of those what is his name? I think he's a black yellow leader.
Heroes?
Arrows, huh?
Yes, no, the Kairos leader use him too. So like you already have some decks that needs Moria in order for like be at least something. So
Oh no, let's be clear.
Yeah.
If it's a black deck, like but see, that's where Mori is at right now. If it's a black deck that's not named Blackbeard, if it's a black leader that's not named Blackbeard, you're literally playing Moria. There's literally no reason to
What's
not
ironic
sit there and play Moria.
is Lucci would have been the only black leader that could survive a Moria hit.
Yeah, Amoria.
Yeah,
which,
yeah.
which is hilarious because everyone was complaining about Lucci, but he would still be able to function entirely without Moria.
Right, let's go again ahead to the next topic. Reiju. Everybody's hyped for it. Everybody's saying it's gonna be the best deck of the format. So this is from Vampire on Twitter. So we can actually just go ahead and see how much Reiju is on price. I think she's at 84. I think that's the last time that we saw it. Oh, 82. Okay, so yeah, I think the hype on this deck is something crazy because sure, like I think the only bad matchup that she have was Law. That's for my understanding. I think the deck actually have like 50-50 with other decks, but this is crazy that literally that card was like maybe like a week ago in his lowest it was $41 to like 2 days later the card is already almost $90. uh so yeah, we're gonna see a lot of Reijus, and this is something else that we I just saw that is gonna be literally Reijus everywhere. So what you guys think about this litter being now like basically meta?
Well, she was always meta, but let me be clear. The Reiju players are just happy right now because their main big bad is gone now with Red Purple Law. Their main big bad is gone, right?
Hmm.
Um, she still has some boogeymen. She's still gonna run into trouble against Lucci. She is absolutely gonna run into trouble against Black Yellow Luffy because, quite frankly, they did like Reiju just doesn't have the answers to what Black Yellow Luffy does for his board.
Hmm.
And I mean, Lucci can continue to sit there and just pop them on board as soon as they come up or whatnot. In addition to being able to establish blockers that just Rages just aren't going to be able to remove. Now I'm wondering if some people may get saucy and take in Black Bug or whatever. But honestly, Black Bug is too expensive for them to really use when Reiju really wants to emphasize board.
Hmm.
So, I mean, don't get me wrong, she's going to be good. She should have good matchups. If I'm not mistaken, she should still have good matchups into Enel, into Bonnie. Like, she should have some good matchups into that. She should have a good matchup into Nami because of the fact that is blue. They can
Hmm.
play the pudding
Yeah.
um to disrupt their hand after they've been like cycling and everything do it. So, and then they can also play. I mean, if you're a blue leader, you're playing pudding and you're pretty much putting in a couple of Gions in there. So um for the if Nami does see a big uptick, then you're gonna see a whole lot of Reju's be successful. I'm not expecting to see a whole lot of Reiju. I'm sorry, I'm not expecting to see a whole lot of Nami increase. So I mean, Reiju is still gonna have her problems, but I mean, she can at least come back into the like she can be more visible in the meta now that Law is gone. That's my 2 cents on it.
I disagree that we won't see more Nami. It was already starting to see obscene play and top 8 and 16 presence here before the Red Purple Law hit. I think there are skilled enough players who played Red Purple Law who are just gonna spite pick up Nami now.
So
You
that's the
wait, you think wait, so you think they were gonna you think they'll transition
To Nami,
from Red
yes,
Purple Law to just out of spite?
yes.
so we
I don't
can
I
know
see
about
over
that,
I
man.
here.
know of a few who have already told me that's their plan.
So this is something that again Vampire was putting on his Twitter. He's saying that this is gonna be the Nats meta. So we see Reiju, Nami, and the purple Luffy. I don't understand why. Maybe the purple Luffy is not on there. Maybe he's just like cooking something and he just wanna like let
Um,
us know later. But yeah, at least as of right now, this is what like they're talking about. They're talking about Nami being one of the top decks and Reiju. I think as for me, it is gonna be more something like this. So this is presented from us from Sao, and I think it's gonna be more like uh Ray over here and Black Yellow Luffy. So we're gonna see the top decks as a Nami, Moria, Lucci, and L, the Dofi, and Perona. You guys think like that's like a good tops, or like anything should be changed?
Um, I think it really just depends on what the deck density looks like as far as people going in ads.
Okay.
And I'm gonna say too, like the Nami stuff is really gonna come down to pilot. Like that at the end of the day, I think the ones who are going to go pick up Nami, if they do pick up Nami, if that's what they choose to do, I mean, from now until nationals, they're gonna have to grind because you have to be able to get to you have to be able to learn the nuances of the deck and then be able to play off schedule a little bit, even if if need be or whatever.
I mean,
The thing is, with that new ban list, I feel like more people now are going to, like, Nami was a niche deck. Nobody of you get a lot of top players that will sit there and admit, I don't have a whole lot of Nami experience, right? My entire thing with Nami is you swing nines at her every single time. If you're Black Yo Luffy, you're swinging 9s and 11s each and every time. You're not even, like, when I play against Nami, I don't even swing at her unless I'm at 9. And that's to get those extra cards out of hand and to have her have to commit far more resources in order for her to, not be able to take as many hits as you get later on in the game. But like I said, more people are going to get their they're going to sit there and grind and learn how to play the Nami matchup. As far as Pluffy goes, my main guess as to why they're probably thinking it'll be good is yellow matchup is still good. I'm hard pressed to sit there and say exactly what they'd be like against Bonnie. Matter of fact, I kind of feel like on that previous list, I kind of feel like Bonnie's too low. Like,
Magellan is very, very strong.
Magellan is strong, I get that, but like, to me,
I've had
like,
several top players tell me they think Pluffy, like a good Pluffy player at Nats, might be the odds-on favorite to go to Worlds.
Okay. Okay. So I
Just
have actually
because he just, if he sees Magellan's, like if you're Bonnie or Lucci or Luffy, and your curve gets cooked, and they're ramping like beyond what you can manage, it's pretty. Like, he has a good matchup. He still cooks yellow, like you were saying, Cliff. I don't know. I definitely think there's something there with Pluffy.
So I have a list over here, a tier. If you guys want to like go ahead and do your own tier really fast. So I just put like decks that, well, they're just fun to play. Like, I don't think they're gonna be like relevant. If you have like, you want just to play this at locals or anything like that, I don't think there's gonna be like any problem. I don't think they should be decks that you take to nationals. Because if you are going to win, hey, like, don't take this. So let's go ahead and like say where you guys put Pluffy.
Tier 1.
Oh, tier 1.
I would put him in tier 1.
I'm more in line to probably tier 1.5.
Okay, so 1 or 1.5. Okay, so let's put him like over here. Sorrow.
Tier 2.
2.
Yeah, solid tier 2.
Okay. Law.
1.5.
1.5. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Like, and let me say, Red Green Law, don't get me wrong, like, it still has a bad black matchup. But Red Green Law could be very interesting for, especially again, a very good Red Green Law pilot. I can definitely see some being played at nationals for sure.
Let's put this at tier 1. And then 1.5. All right. So Dofi. Blue Dofi.
1.5. I think
Definitely
before it started,
1.5.
yeah, before it started, like, he's not as good as he will be.
Okay. White beer.
I'm really tempted to just say tier 1, man. Someone will fucking get results with him.
Okay. Okay.
It's
I'd say
white beard, man.
1.5.
It's white beard, man.
I know,
Okay.
but I'm still stuck on it being 1 point. I mean, more blockers are about to get ready to get run, and I can't see him being tier 1. I definitely I'm tier 1.5. I just don't see tier 1 for him.
Okay, so I think I see him as a tier 1 too, dude. Like, Wyber is always a deck that I don't know why. He's like a roach. He always tops. Like, at least not top, but he always gets in like in the 50s. So, or like the 64. So I think I
Wait,
uh,
no, drop him.
drop
I just
him.
remember Reiju's meta. There'll be pudding. He sucks.
Oh, okay, yeah. That's
Thank
true.
you.
That's
That's what
true.
I'm
That's
like,
true. That's
yo,
true.
I'm
That's
like,
true. That's true. Yeah.
I,
That's true. Sorry. Yeah.
I
Okay.
forgot.
Nami.
Top.
Top. Okay.
that
Uh,
yeah, that fluctuates literally between whoever the pilot is. It can
Okay.
if
I
it's
mean,
an amazing pilot, it's
the
tier
peak
1.
of that deck is top.
Yeah,
Category.
1.5.
yeah. People, I don't think people are talking about Katakuri enough, man.
I don't know. Like like I think we
Tier
can
1.
tier 1,
Tier
right?
1.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
solid.
But
Corona.
yeah, I mean, back to Katakuri. Katakuri can just kind of hit triggers and kind of cook you.
Yeah,
Yeah.
exactly.
Okay.
Perona's tier 1.
Tier 1.
Yeah, tier 1.
Yamato. I think this is
1.5.
Will like deck, but
1.5.
1.5. Okay. Reiju. Are we just literally gonna put
Top.
her
Top
as a
tier
top?
1.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
It should
Top
be
or
up
tier 1?
Top.
Top.
Wait,
Okay.
so wait, because I can barely see it from my phone. Do we have a 1.5?
So we have a
4, 5?
top.
We have
Top will be like the best deck on the meta, and then we have like tier
1, then
1.
tier
Yeah,
1.5.
you can put it up there. You could put it up there top.
Okay, so Moria. Tier 1.
1.
Okay.
Solid 1.
Bunny.
Tier 1.
1.
Tier 1.
Yeah.
Okay. Boa. Tier 2.
1.5.
1.5. Yeah, because again, she has access to Gion and she has access to Pudding.
Okay. Lucci.
Top.
We're still gonna put Lucci on top.
Yeah, nothing changed. Look,
okay.
Lucci's were already looking to like get rid of stages. Like nothing changed with that deck.
I think Kaido's tier 3.
You think Kaya is a tier 3?
Kaido.
Oh, Kaido is a tier 3?
Yeah.
Wait,
Okay.
why was Kaido even in there to begin with?
Oh, I'm sorry, I didn't saw it.
The rest of it at the beginning.
Red, green, red, purple, Luffy.
Like tier 2.
Where Zoro is.
Yeah.
Okay. And then Yuta.
Where
This is
Zoro
another
is.
This is another deck that a lot of people have a lot of love to it. All right. And then
She
Black
falls
Yellow
under the
Luffy.
same problem as
Top.
Bunny.
Top 2?
Yeah.
Okay, so this is the new decks on OPO 8. I don't think we should like put them right now in there. We don't know. Well, at least me, I don't have a lot of knowledge on how the decks run. And now with this new meta,
Yeah, the only deck that did anything at all from this meta was Kalgara.
yeah, Kolgara. So I think like I don't want to assume, but yeah, like maybe when we see a little bit of our new OPOA meta, we can just go ahead and like do a new like ranking. So all right, so is this the position that you guys want to leave this? Like we want to say like the best deck in the format is gonna be Nami, or just one of the best decks on the format?
Go ahead
yeah,
go ahead and put Green Kid in tier 2. Respect the OG.
Okay. I'm just gonna do it.
Put him at tier 2.
Yeah, he deserves to. He's towards the bottom. He deserves to be ranked.
2? Okay. I'm just gonna leave it over there because of you. You want me just to put one
Does anyone else need ranking that like deserves?
I like Vegapunk, but again, Vegapunk needs a lot of help right now.
You can put him at tier 2.
I guess.
And
Alright.
throw red, yellow Sabo in tier 2. Make the list look a little fuller.
Red, yellow, Sabo.
Yeah.
Or where's he at? I don't see it neither. Okay.
By Croc, bottom right.
Okay. Tier 2.
Yeah.
Okay. So you guys.
I'm tempted to say and I've seen some people whisper about this deck with Law being gone that black yellow Sabo could be really good.
Black Yellow Sabo.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. I haven't been given reasonings. He's next to both Udas. But I mean he
You
has
mean red,
access.
yellow, Sabo?
No, black yellow.
Black, yellow, Sabo?
Yep.
Black, yellow. Wait, who's
Wait,
the
what?
wait?
Yeah, like I'm
I
looking
mean
for.
black. I mean red black.
Red, black. Okay,
Oh,
okay,
okay,
okay.
okay, okay.
Yeah,
I
red
was
black. I
like,
mean, right, yeah.
wait, what?
I've
I'm
heard
tripping.
I was about to go straight to the binder. I was like, wait, hold up. Do I have this?
I've heard rumblings of red black Sabo being really strong.
Well, yeah,
'Cause
he
he
has
is-
a really strong effect already. So
Because he just has Moria access. So I feel like that's pretty good in general, and it's harder to remove his board.
okay, all right. So again, are we just gonna leave these ones in the top 4? Like as a top, it doesn't matter which one is better than the other one.
Yeah. Like that's like we're not like. Let me be clear. We're not saying that Nami is gonna be best deck in format. Like that's just the outline of who the top decks are going to be, and then the next order of operation and so on and so forth. But I mean, as you can just see, just going from top to from top to 1, that's what 8 decks. So I mean, it's gonna be a true rock paper scissors type of nationals.
My prediction: Bonnie wins.
Bonnie's gonna win.
Why do I agree with that?
The Nats?
I just believe Bonnie will win.
Wow, that's a hot take, dude.
I don't know because I kind of agree with him. Like, I think Bonnie has the best potential to
It's
sit there.
really consistent. It doesn't fry your brain. It is pretty healthy against everything. I don't know. I mean, look what won last Nats. Amongst all the Sokka allegations, it was the Enel who just kind of got to relax, keep his head clear with all that chaos, and pulled it out in the end.
Okay, that's pretty good, I guess. Oh wow, I put this chopper here.
But let me be clear. I'm taking my deck against Bonnie because I know it's going to be a lot of that run.
Yeah, so
that's my prediction. I think a Bonnie will win that.
You think Bonnie's gonna win Nats? Okay, all right. So let's go ahead and we saw this too. Then we saw this. So let's see like what is the difference on ours and his. They're basically saying like that one of the top decks is gonna be Nami. That's our like same thing. He's actually saying that Dofi is gonna be one of the top
I think
decks.
this tier list is taking into account
The structure decks.
Yeah, because
yeah. He had
and Dofi with the starter deck is really good.
Good. Yeah, really good. So yeah, I think okay, so we can just take that out as OPO 7 before structured decks, or I'm sorry, OPO 8 before structured decks. I think this is gonna be like what we can just assume that are gonna be like the best decks. A good deck to invest is Nami. Again, it's a deck that you will need to practice a lot.
I mean, if we're doing OPO 8 predictions, drop Moria.
So you think Moria?
We would need. I think if we're doing an OPO 8 predictions list, a lot of this changes.
A lot of this will change.
Yeah.
But as of right now, as a top set, like because we cannot. I feel like we should not. The thing is, like, is this list even gonna matter? Because, like, sure, we're getting the stuff banned, but nothing of this is gonna change until September 6th, and that's when opioid gets out, right?
Well, the 13th, yeah.
Oh, okay, yeah, but it's the same.
I mean, this matters for Nats, though.
This matters for Nats, so we can just leave it like that because this is what matters for Nats. So, yeah, I think like I guess.
Ooh, one thing I think I would correct here. I think I'd put Dragon in 1.5.
Dragon? Okay.
That deck is really strong.
Yeah, but not 1.5 strong.
No,
I put it at the beginning of 2. Yeah, I would put it at the beginning of 2.
I think it's a lot better than Zoro.
Yeah, that's what I said. That's what I said. I put it in front of Zorro, but I wouldn't sit there and say like a whole lot.
I'm
Like I'm not gonna sit there and say
okay.
it's like a
Hold on.
universe difference.
We'll do the test for this. Does Dragon beat Boa?
It should.
It beats Yamato. I can tell you from firsthand experience.
Yeah, it'd be Yamato.
It beats Dofi.
It
It
does
beats
beat
Dolph?
Dofi.
It has a decent matchup into an L.
Debatable, but go on.
If it's contesting with the decks above it, it should be with them.
So you think we should just put this like here, like 1.5?
Yeah,
white
I
beer.
genuinely think. I think if there might be dragons pop up. By the way, I just think it was red as a color was so gate kept by red purple.
Okay. Okay, so that's perfect. We can just leave that like that. So, so when we were talking about Reiju as a leader, I forgot. I was thinking that this card could just put stuff back in the bottom of the deck, but it's actually not. It returns one card to the cost 4 or less to the hand. So I was thinking that you could use this against Nami, but you can't. So let's go ahead to the new card. So
One
I
last
know-
thing
Okay.
on the dragon take. I think he has a pretty good Lucci matchup, Cliff. Because with his Dawn management, if they're playing like Revos with Rush, Lucci does not run a lot of 2Ks. They are able to absolutely pounds down on Lucci, and that's one top deck that it does pretty well against.
I'm just fully expecting Lucci's now to run more blockers.
And
Hey,
So-
if
they
you guys
gotta-
want to run like a play test, I can just record it. We can do Dragon against Alucci, and we can see
Yeah.
like what
Man,
goes.
I got fried by Dragon in ranked. He had
Alright.
a 2-cost Brook on board I didn't remove.
Mhm.
And he clicked Diablo Jambe on the Brook and then threw all his Dawn behind it and it killed me.
Oh, okay. Well, yeah, I think.
Okay, that's pretty unique, but I got you.
Yeah, I mean they were running like Straw Hat package with like Rush Dragon and Rush Luffy and Zoro and Kid, like they were just full aggro and it was really strong.
So again, I know that you guys saw the when was it? One Piece Day. This is Goldie Roger. Beautiful card. What you guys think about this broken card?
It's not broken.
It's not nowhere near broken.
No, you guys don't think that is broken?
Nah.
What? It's a good card.
Yeah,
At least
I
it's not-
we can. There's some opportunity for either Whitebeard or Red Purple Luffy to make use of it,
Red
but
Purple Luffy probably makes the best use of this card
Mhm.
because it can establish one and not be in lethal range, and then if they
Yeah.
play another one, it's just GG. Go next.
Hmm.
but the thing that I had to like really pay attention to was the fact that for his ability, it's if you activate blocker at all. It's not even necessarily to his attack. It's just if you activate blocker at all while you're at 0,
Yeah.
then you lose. But again, it's still, I would not consider Roger broken. Like I said, Whitebeard and Red
card
Purple Luffy are gonna be
does-
the ones they'll go into.
Absolutely fry Black Yellow Luffy there.
Yeah,
It does because they gotta operate from 0.
This
Yeah.
card absolutely fries that deck.
Yeah.
Yeah, it does.
Like
It does. Like, but again, Black Yellow Luffy players would just have to be mindful of just keeping one in their life. 'Cause They're
y'all's
asking
red
for it
pur-
on 10
y'all's
Dawn and
red
they have no
purple-
life in there.
y'all's Red Purple matchup's gonna be tough.
Yeah. All right, so let's go ahead and so for me, I think the art that I like the most is this. But hey, we just go ahead and open a case and pull this. We're gonna scream again.
Yeah,
so-
mark me down for half a case.
yeah. I'm down already. So
welcome to the new most expensive booster card.
Yeah,
I
yeah,
want to
pull-
say
yeah,
most
pull-
expensive
yeah.
One Piece card, but the
Yeah.
most expensive booster card. This should easily this should easily consistently hover around 5K.
Yeah,
Yep.
I think so. I don't think it's gonna even go lower than that. If you have it, and like that's the thing.
Well, if they print the hell out of this set, it might go down to like 3 or 4, but not much lower.
So that's the thing. Do we think there are gonna be god packs in Japan for this?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Wow.
for sure.
So you think that we can expect this in one of the god packs?
Not in the US.
Nah, not for us. I can definitely sit there and see one of their god packs containing literally every single manga card
Wow.
Well, no, I
the
don't.
Goldie Roger in
I
it.
don't think they'll do that again for
Yeah,
a non-celebration set.
yeah, I don't think
I
that.
think whenever they do a PRBO2, it'll be all the mangas that weren't in PRBO1.
Yeah,
hope-
probably.
I hope they give us
But-
something like that to us.
They
At
won't.
least for that pack. So let's go ahead and go to the next thing. We saw this.
There might. By the way, off topic. There might be an actual reason for why not. I have to look more into it, but U.S. consumer laws tend to, for like games of chance and stuff, tend to shy away from allowing stuff like that within the United States because it encourages children to invest extraordinary amounts of money into effectively gambling.
Okay.
The whole loot box thing, huh?
Yeah. So like one chase card and stuff is usually fine, but like all in one, like if you buy enough boxes, you could pull the super duper mega pack. So I think that might be why the English version of and Europe is even stricter about it than United States is. Like Europe has extreme laws like that against allowing like preying on children, basically. Because while it is the adults who spend lots of money on this, we got to remember it is a children's card game.
Yes.
So I actually think that's why we don't get god packs and the like in the United States and the English version of the game.
Well, that makes sense. So we saw this. This is the new wanted cards. Beautiful compared to the old ones. I think they did a really good job on giving us these new wanted cards. The art look amazing. I think that like this is one of the cards that I would love to have one of each just to put it in the binder and they just not touch them.
I want 4 of the Blackbeard in my deck.
You want 4 of the
Yeah.
Blackbeards? They look sick. I'm actually coping right now more for Buggy. I love the new Buggy, how it looks, but yeah, this one looks sick. It looks
Like-
really sick.
I'm just flabbergasted that they were able to do this on the second go. Like they could have easily had gone this route with the first wanted cards.
Mhm.
Like I don't know what their design decision was with that, but it's absolutely crazy. But this 09 set, I mean, it is just chock full of amazing looking cards. Like they included wanted cards, they included SP. They
Yeah, so this is the
included-
next one that I was
Right.
gonna talk
Yeah,
about.
they
I wanna-
included SPs.
I want to
Eight.
Winston to go. I don't want to doom post, but this does line up with Bandai's, time frame with how they peddle card games. They typically go absolutely bonkers with the year 2 anniversary, and then it slows down a lot.
So I
Yes.
even
Well, Bandai with Properties operates on a year-to-year basis for as far as their planning goes and like financial, like quarterly.
mhm.
So, like if One Piece wasn't doing well, OPO5 was going to be like the celebration set, 3 mangas, and then it obviously is done
Yeah.
beyond. I'm pretty sure better than that even they could have ever dreamt. So now we're getting a super duper mega OPO9 set, and we'll see how it does in year 3. But Bandai does tend to tone down what they do in the third year of their games.
So I actually think that's gonna be happening because actually we're also caught up to like the anime. So if you guys been seeing that we've been getting like every set is something that been happening in the anime or something like that, and right now we're caught up. We're in Egghead. We don't even know what is gonna be after the 4 Emperors that is gonna come back out.
Jess Rosa's next set, the return. It's
So-
called Royal Bloodlines. It's
so
like
yeah.
it's like more Dressrosa and other stuff.
So yeah, I think that's what I was talking with Vivian. That I think what they can do also is just go back and do that stuff, like go Rosa, go Alabasta, go back to like cards, that leaders and cards and places, and that way we can have like the new incursion of like like more stages, more like equips maybe for the future. Or cards that do stuff like that, because I think
Did you see the potential leaks for OP11?
no, I
Cliff?
haven't. Oh,
Have I seen it?
It's supposed to be Navy themed.
I did. Okay, so I can't remember who it was I saw on Twitter, but they did sit there and say that. And if I'm being perfectly honest, well, no, let me take that back. Let me rewind that back some. Technically, OPO 5. No, sorry, OPO 5 and OPO 6 did give us a lot. They gave us the blue navy card. So I mean, it it's
Started getting
it
yellow.
has been navy themed in a while. I'm still coping, hoping that they eventually do my 3 admiral starter deck. Like they're really dragging their feet with that.
I actually think
Um,
Sengoku leader, it will be amazing.
We also got Noah revealed that a Brook leader is coming soon.
A what? A Brook?
Brook leader, yeah.
Okay. I will not mind to see something like that. I think that we still have a lot of potentials on new leaders and new like archetypes. I think like straw hats are always gonna be like the red, and now that they're yellow, and now they're like
They're literally every color, man.
every color. Yeah, so I think like we can see like maybe green will need like better support in the future, because I think green as a color still running a little bit behind. Even like Bonnie, she's just using like supernovas and some stuff from here and there.
You ready
But
for
yeah,
my scorching take,
yeah, sure.
Cliff? I think at some point,
Maybe for the third anniversary, they're gonna add another color.
I can
They,
actually see
I,
that too.
I think they're gonna add white.
the only reason why I don't think that is because that color wheel that is currently there is telling me otherwise.
Right. But the bottom right of the card has stuff listed for each year. Right? OP09 has the 3 on it. So the first year 4 could have a brand new color wheel with that, and you'll just have to kind of go from there.
Now you know me. I'm a precedence guy. So, what precedents can you give me from a Bandai game where they've done that?
BSS.
Is that the only one?
Digimon. So Digimon was going to do it, and then they added Fusion instead, which was just multicolor cards, which I don't see them doing for One Piece. But One Piece is the only deck with like besides the new game Super, with a true leader system with color locks. Because you can sit up there and build a Digimon deck with all the colors that you want.
Mm-hmm.
So I don't think like white will matter if we just do white as like a color that is universal for decks. Like, oh sure, you
Oh,
have
you mean like artifacts and magic, colorless.
yeah, like a colorless. Yeah, exactly. So sure, you're running Shanks, but sure, the rules of the game is that you can only have 5 white cards in your, or 4 white cards in your deck, or something like that. We can.
colorless would be interesting.
So
Like
that would.
Hearthstone.
Yeah, or like, well, Magic has colorless and like artifacts and stuff.
I just, God, I know this is going to sound so like smug to say. I just don't think Bandai is smart enough to design around that. Honestly,
One new card archetype I'm almost 100% positive we'll get is equipment.
Yeah, that's something that I've been hearing. Like I think like Noah was talking about something like that. That oh, they can just put equips in the game. But again, like I feel like stages too. Like it's something that they haven't touched. Like like really into it. Like I think like they still have a lot of like improvement to do, and maybe like just like like stages that are not like you don't need to abuse. Like maybe like, oh hey, this is Alabasta again, or this is Dressrosa, and your Dressrosa characters can get like maybe like 1,000 or something like that. Like just making it a little bit more like how I can just say it, general. If your leader is this, you can use this, and then that's it. That way, you can also can do stages.
Oh
But
yeah, there's like
If Bandai needs to fix anything, okay, Bandai, I'm not like the stage thing. I'm not even concerned with. If Bandai's going to fix anything, with the exception of one deck, okay, with the exception of one, well, I take that back. With the exception of two decks, and that's only because his leader ability inherently makes it easier to do. Like counter events in the game, like they have it's been so lackluster. The only two leaders that can really sit there and utilize the counters, like the counter event cards, are Nami and green purple Doflamingo. Like they're the only ones, and Doffy gets away with it because he stands up too at the end of the turn, so he has something to actually be able to play. But I mean, outside of that, like I mean, I want to say the last counter event I ran in black was freaking Shockwave, and I can't tell you how long ago that was.
Are you not including zero cost?
Was that?
You're not including zero cost?
Nah, because that one, I mean, it's just essentially just it's just a free card in hand, but like, and it's giving you the plus 3,000, but like the plus 4,000s, which are far more impactful, like you have to dedicate 2 Dawn and sit there and get the plus 4,000. Unless you're
the meta is developed and it's tapping out every turn.
Yeah, exactly. And that's where the game is gone. Like you're just every turn you're just tapped out, and you can't leave nothing up to sit there and use them. So it's like, why would I even sit there and use events?
That's true.
Yeah.
That's true.
But that's right. I'm surprised with a series like One Piece, with as important as swords are and devil fruits and everything, that we haven't got equipped yet. I think they'll be something we get soon. Like you equip and they could be super restricted to make them balance. Like you have Enma can only be equipped to Zoro or Odin,
Yeah.
and then have it do the effect and stuff like that. Or like Griffin can only be equipped by red-haired Shanks.
Yeah, it will be cool. Like even if it's not even like attaching to the character, it can actually mean attaching to the leader, and then the leader can just do something else, because then you are looking for this card.
They've experimented with a little bit, I would say Nami equips Banish to another character that isn't her. It was just like a little experiment, and there's other stuff like that.
Okay. So let's see, so we went to this already. So these are the new wanteds. We went to the new speeds. These beautiful dawns. So these are the dawns from Grand Asia opening. I think we saw these ones already, right? This is from the Nats, right? For Worlds.
I think so.
I don't know. No, I cannot recall neither. But yeah, like this is something amazing. I think again, me and Cliff talk about like what is better about Yu-Gi-Oh right now, that they cannot get like pricing support. Like basically, you just win and get a Switch. But that's kind of crazy. But this is one of the things that I love about One Piece, that as a player they validate you to like keep competing and give you something that you know that is worth a lot of money. You can just always sell one of these cards and keep just playing the game. Like, hey, like sure, I top first in the world and I got a gold dawn. I sold it for maybe 10K and I can just keep playing this game until like I want to stop. So yeah, this is for me, this is pretty cool. And then we can just talk about a little bit about stuff like this. So I'm kind of mad that we are actually not getting cards like this over here. This is only, I think this is for 7-Eleven in Japan only. You can just go there and pick them up, and it kind of sucks that they're just limiting like these kind of cards are like a special like release for just there. I hope like one day we can just get something like this instead of like
We've-
going to an event.
We've got most of the 7-Eleven promos.
Yeah, I was gonna say, like,
Oh,
we
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 have?
we do get them. We
Yeah.
just get them in different. Like our promo distribution is just different from theirs, but we absolutely get the cards that they sit there and get.
Yeah,
I
but
think we've got all the 7-Eleven promos so far.
so yeah, but then it's like only like regionals, or you need to like get them from like the Bandai store or stuff like that, right?
It's your money up, son.
Yeah, but that's the thing. Like you need to like it's not for like somebody can just go to the gas station over there and get it.
I think okay, so if I'm gonna be perfectly honest, I think the reason why you'll never see that promotions like that, where it's like, oh, you go to a 7-Eleven, you get this, you go to a McDonald's and get that. Now, funny enough, they could like collaborate with McDonald's and have these cards come out or whatever, right? But the main reason why I don't think Japan will do that here is because if I'm being perfectly honest, we have a bit of a distrust system where those cards, like those type of cards that they're gonna have some value and stuff like that, or whatever. People are gonna want them. Like the honor system down here isn't the same as it is in Japan, and I can easily see where a worker from the store takes these and resells them online.
Okay.
Yeah, I mean they do that now.
versus distributing it as it should. I remember again, this goes back to the Yu-Gi-Oh days, but y'all remember when the Yu-Gi-Oh movie came out and it came with 3 promos, I want to say, because they all dealt with
It was like 5. It was like Water Pond,
yeah, it
Blue
all
Eyed
dealt with
Shining Dragon, the
yeah,
two
exactly.
Sphinxes, and a Dark Magician of Chaos.
Oh, I know.
Dark
Wait.
Magician Chaos,
Those are the Sphinx. I think it was the name.
Yeah, the
Yeah,
Sphinx,
we got 5 cards. It was
Yeah.
Water Pond, the 2 Sphinx, Blue Eyed Shining Dragon, and then Magician of Black Chaos.
Wow, those are. Ooh, you took me back, dude.
I remember when they came, but I remember when those promos came out for Yu-Gi-Oh, and
Still got mine.
you would go to some movie theaters. Now, luckily, I think I want to sit there and say, no, I wasn't working at the movie theater at the time, but like you would sit there and go to theaters and they wouldn't have them no more. But come to find out, like the workers were sitting there and like selling it to people who were sitting there looking for them and stuff like that. Like I say, it's an honor system thing down here that's an issue, at least to me, and that's the reason why they won't sit there and do it. Because again, you have
dude,
One Piece
I mean,
down here.
dude, I went to one of those showings. Was me and 2 other people. They gave us the entire allotment of the promos, and we went and sold them shits on the playgrounds.
Yeah, so that's what I'm saying. So like it's a different. It culturally is different from how we like, again, in Japan they tend to be more honorable and do the right thing and whatnot, and here
Not us filthy Americans.
so that's why you really won't see it like be at like a 7-Eleven and stuff like that. At official Bandai stores, like they just wouldn't have a choice.
Yeah.
But outside of that, like it's hard for them to sit there and distribute. I can imagine 7-Eleven. I mean, not that there's a lot of most of the 7-Elevens in Texas at least are in freaking Dallas, but I can imagine them trying to do.
We have like 15 of them down my street. What are you talking about?
Yeah, we have.
Dog, have
Like,
you
we
been
have,
to
like-
wait, now you've been to Dallas. Think about how many 7-Elevens you see down there.
Yeah, they're
No,
they're
but it's-
coming here too, man.
But there's some over here, even like where we live.
I have literally 7 down my street.
There's so
They
many.
bought
There's
out
literally
all the
one-
gas stations.
There's literally one 7-Eleven in a 20-mile radius from me.
What? Dude, you need to move like closer to us then. All right, so we can just pass this. So let's talk about a little bit about the new leaders. Again, they just show us the new leaders. The other day we have the Shanks, we have the Linlin, the Buggy, the Luffy, the Blackbeard, and the Robin. So
Blackbeard good, Shanks good, Robin potentially broken,
mhm.
Luffy needs work, Buggy potential, yucky green card.
Okay, so what about you? What do you think, Cliff?
So I'm opposite on Luffy. I think Luffy is going to be really, really good. Shanks is going to be good. The Believe it or not, the Odyssey stuff has some possible potential,
Okay.
but
And then you
it will
remember
be the
it's
weakest
green.
one for me. Robin, I think will be okay. Blackbeard is going to be busted. Buggy, it's going to take a smart person to figure out Buggy. I'm not.
So,
I'm not. I'm not at that level. To just theory craft with Buggy. But Buggy, somebody's gonna do something with Buggy. But to me, my top dogs are Luffy, Shanks, and Blackbeard.
okay. So
Dude, that leader has built in Banish, and it's got good colors. That leader is crazy.
which one? Robin?
Yeah, yeah.
Robin,
Yeah.
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 So yeah, the built-in banish is good because it literally
Like
that's a card
you
that's not going.
literally, this deck can run 4/7 mob, 4 soul focus. You play soul focus, they're trashing or healing you. Then the rest of dawn on your leader and swing banish. They're losing more card. Like it is. It
But
is
then
an
it falls into the Yamato realm where they're not really developing a board.
don't matter when
And
you're managing.
and then like it's most decks. I mean, especially like black, they just play blockers.
And
Okay.
I think that deck is
For
crazy.
for me, I'm excited for like two like of these cards like a lot. I love Buggy. I think Buggy is gonna be crazy if somebody find out the perfect recipe for it. And I love Shanks. I think Shanks is bringing red back to the playground basically. Uh Now that we seen that law is banned, like we can just get this card and use it. The Luffy, I think I have the same. I think the same. It just needs. I feel like it still needs something. Maybe because we haven't seen the list running the new 9 drop. Luffy. Well, that Luffy, I don't know. Like he's just like a Kaido, but like
I wouldn't. I mean, I personally wouldn't run that 9 Luffy. I wouldn't run that in
the DBC Luffy.
yeah, like I wouldn't run that. I wouldn't run that in that deck. But y'all may be seriously like as good as Nico was in red purple. I think y'all are seriously underestimating how busted Nika's going to be in that deck, considering the fact that they're at their next Dawn turn. If I'm not mistaken, they can go up to 5
Yes.
right after using the ability.
All right.
It's just it's and then it's just it's that on top of the again that black purple color combination, right? Like again, in having access to black, I guarantee there's going to be some Moria line. I have not had a chance to sit there and play test with I haven't had a chance to sit there and play test with any of the new leaders or anything yet. Like I haven't even play tested for 08. So that's how far behind I am in my testing. But like it's black, it has access to Moria, so I'm of the mindset that something very, very egregious is gonna happen. I can see plays where freaking like Maria could probably get got back into the field from Moria play or whatever the case may be, and all like it's just it's color combination. It while not as good as blue black, but like it has access to black, which means it has access to Moria. Something's gonna get figured out with it, and it's gonna be just absolutely crazy.
All right. So let me see what is this. Okay, so us talking about like these leaders as of right now. I don't know if you guys know. So being Ferris, I think this was something that Will just sent me. They just saying right now. Let me move myself over here to the top. So official answer from developers: if Nami effect is negated and they went to 0, do they lose the game? So basically, they're saying if you do the Blackbeard effect, that character that can negate a leader, and you swing in there, just go to 0, who will win or who will lose? So the developer says yes, the Nami will lose. So that's pretty good because it's a way to counter Nami. At the same time, it doesn't like change anything because the fact is like I don't even know if Nami's gonna be like, a top deck by '09. We might get like players here and there using it. I know that they're getting a support in one of the buggy cards that people are like saying that I think it's the you trash one and then draw two or something like that. It is the card. But I don't know if it's gonna be like like as crazy as it's it right now. And then I think like we only have like two more things. So I know that both of you are gonna go to championships, right? Nats.
Yes.
Yeah.
So I don't know if you guys saw already like the packs. So this being here, what you guys think about this Luffy being in the event pack?
Fire. I'm gonna pull. I'm gonna pull them.
You gonna pull them?
Yeah.
I'm not opening any of my packs.
I will
You're not
be
opening?
ripping. I will be ripping instantly.
Oh wow,
Nah,
no, I
You know what's? We're gonna get like 6 packs each. Just scroll down
okay.
on this thing. Keep scrolling.
Okay.
Keep going. Scroll to where it shows like the
The what?
where the prize.
Oh, you
the
mean like the
prizing-
placings and
yeah,
stuff?
yeah. No, scroll to the prizing distribution. All right, here we go. So scroll up. There's a top 512 where we get 4 more packs and 2 more packs.
Okay, so we have actually like we
I don't even think there will be this many people in the event.
No, probably not.
So everyone's just getting 4 event packs, 4 championship celebration packs. If you go X3, you're getting another 2 and 4, or probably better. If you go like X5, you're probably getting the top 256.
damn dude, like it will be awesome if you guys pull any of these dips. No, well I know that you guys are gonna sell this for like $300 each, but
I
yeah,
know
this is a
100, buddy,
100.
and this has a serial number on it. I'm going for more than hundreds.
Oh yeah, you have
it's
a
gonna be way
cereal.
more.
Oh
look
my
at
god.
That may honestly be about a
Like,
$500 to $800 card.
4 digits, brother. There's only 1,000. Only 1,000.
Oh wow, yeah, I
Fair
completely
point, fair
forgot.
point,
I
fair
completely
point.
forgot
Yeah.
that this happened.
Yeah,
That's
only
real.
only 1,000. Yeah, it's this going for at least the amount of cards that exists.
Pass.
Yeah, easy.
Yeah, okay, so yeah, so that's what one
Right.
of the things. That,
Also, statistically, right, everyone should pull one.
Statistically, yes.
Oh, wow.
Everyone
That's-
should get one. Statistically,
whoever pulls
They-
two,
they
that
won't.
guy is
they
like,
won't though. Everyone won't pull one, but statistically, everyone should.
wow, that's kind of crazy. Okay, so this is gonna be like, yeah. So we've seen the other celebration pack. I don't think like anything from here matters.
Wait, scroll up. You see that card? Yeah, Rip Bozo.
Which one?
That
This?
one.
Wow, I feel bad for the people that just like spend some money getting 4 of these winner ones, and now it's like, yeah.
I mean,
no.
that card is fire. Don't get me wrong. Momo's pretty cool.
Momo?
Hoshi's pretty cool.
Yeah,
Kaya's
Yeah.
pretty cool.
yeah. The Kaya, I think the Kaya looks really nice. So
Alright.
this leaf, pass. I don't like how they look.
I think they look gas.
What? Wow, we
love
have
this leaf.
really
If
different.
you want mine's will, I got you.
All right,
Look at
sure. I mean, I don't know if I'm collecting 50, but let's see.
And then this is the other pack. This one is
Is that Brooke?
yes, this is the Brook.
Oh,
Yeah,
Oh,
absolutely.
that's fire.
Beautiful. I know. It looks nice.
This
nice.
card's gonna be $300, unfortunately.
We have the Kami over here, or
Yuck.
Kimi.
Yuck.
Look at, but she looks cute. Dude, look at this small
If
little.
if I get top player packs and pull like Kami and Kadatsu and Brook as an option,
Now the Piranha looks good too.
even this is good. This gets played.
But this dude.
I mean, this card looks fire.
It looks fire, but why a Drum Kingdom?
Hey man,
and
Chopper.
then Simon.
This card would have been worth infinitely more had we not known about the
So
ban
I think
list.
I think that two cards are gonna be worth a lot on here. It's gonna be the Brook and the Sanji.
I mean, is Sanji
Uh,
played in Reiju?
yeah, I think it might. I don't know.
If it's
It
I
might.
not,
don't
what
think
is
Sanji's played in Rage
No, I
because
don't
no,
think
what is
so.
he's running the
what
port
is what is Sanji played in?
Just Law and
Red Purple.
Luffy.
Yeah,
Red Purple Luffy, and
Purple
honestly,
Luffy.
that's probably about it.
Yeah. Oh, I
Well, no, I
think
take
some
that back.
play
I can see Kaido. Well, I mean that's for
Kaido.
the next, but I can see
well,
Kaido.
what I'm saying is, had the ban list not been announced yet, this Sanji would have been worth a more $1 billion.
Oh yeah.
And now
then
it's just
and
this
then this
playmat
pack that
is
it just
so fire.
yeah, this playmat, oof, like you guys know that I love playmats. This playmat is beautiful.
I want top 16 just for the playmat. Nothing else. Like
Nothing.
all the other stuff is nice and good, but I'm never selling that playmat.
So the Yamato, what you guys think about this car?
I would
Do nasty stuff for it?
sell it
Oh, okay.
as fast as humanly possible.
Okay.
I mean, it would literally break my heart. I think I would break my own pinky and pennants.
Wow. Yeah.
I hoard like a dragon.
I think I will sell it too
Scroll up.
because
Oh, okay, so I was like, the second place not gonna card. The hell?
no, it
But-
is. It's
no,
just
yeah,
basically the background. So, third place, the background is browns, then silver, and then gold in the back. And then we actually saw this that they're gonna be selling like the
You know what?
some of the
I take it
leaders.
back. If I won Nats, I'd probably keep the Yamato.
This one?
Yeah,
Well, you can sell this actually, like, and then get all your money from there.
yeah. It would take. Well, I don't know. If it goes for 120 grand, like the Kaido did, I'd sell it.
And then we actually have this that this is gonna be like the leaders. I think Cliff said that if I'm not there, I'm just gonna try to get. He's gonna try to get me one of this.
Oh, they put you on the confirmed list.
Yeah. Okay, yeah. So if I'm gonna try to go. So yeah, but I like this Luffy. I like how his color of the hair looks.
I
and
have to
everything.
go very shortly.
Okay, yeah. We're about to finish. So we have the sleeve, and then we have these sleeves over there too. That this one looks good too. They're just selling it over there.
Yeah, that one
so-
I. But the body, I don't really need.
Yeah, this one there look nice. Okay, so last thing is gonna be just the store championship, the store treasure rare. Guys, this Verona. I love how it looks.
Hey, you can buy mine when I win.
Oh, are you gonna literally sell it?
What?
Are you gonna sell it?
Yeah.
So
I sold all my Sabas.
I just don't like the fact that it's not like the other ones that Japan was winning. You know that they have like this.
No, this
cars
looks
like
better.
this.
No. This looks
Dude,
better.
Oh no, dude! I would love this Verona with this background like this.
Well, you know the gold border for our region, they relegated that to the regional stuff. So
But
yeah.
I think this looks better.
This one looks
I think
better.
as long as it's foil, I'm good with it.
It'll be foiled.
Yeah.
All right.
As long as
and
it's foiled, I'm good with it.
And all right, I think that's gonna be for us today. Thank you again for being part of the Dawncast and our second episode. Let's see if we can just keep bringing this stuff to you guys, like this kind of like rambling of us, like talking about new stuff, weekly stuff. Let's see how the meta goes first. So I mean, I don't think we're gonna have a episode next week. But if we do, it's just gonna be a little bit of update on the meta because we just started the meta with this ban list. But all right, thank you again.
Will start till
Yeah,
September.
Maybe Cliff will test with me again. Hasn't played with me since he got his top 8.
So
Man,
good.
wait, you say that as if you haven't been the one that's been busy. I like how you tried to sneak that in there.
so we
I
can go
like how
ahead
you
and
tried to
like
sneak that in
schedule.
there like you ain't been busy.
We can schedule that for you guys.
My buddy Cliff since he top 8'd.
We can schedule that for you guys, and that way you guys can see like these two gentlemen over here fighting until their hearts can like get out of their chest or something like that. But yeah, that's gonna be for us today. Again, thank you, Cliff. Thank you, Will.
Well, Will's gotta go.
Yeah, but okay. All right, guys. So before we go, you guys want to say anything else?
Randall sucks. Cope harder. Law gone. GG bozo. Rip smoking on that Randall pack.
I'm not gonna put that. Thank you. I'm not gonna put that. Maybe I will
Man,
put
I ain't got
it.
nothing to add, but control the pet population. Have your dog spayed or neutered.
Oh, okay. All right. Wait, what you gonna say, Will?
I take it all back if Randall comes to the Airbnb with us. If not, hashtag snake, hashtag betrayal, hashtag not one of us,
It's not
You can
one
tell he
of
meant
us.
it because he put the phone to his mouth when he said it.
hashtag Matt's better.
I think I'm gonna put it. I think I'm gonna put it after like everything.
Sub to one more game TCG and sub to Mugiwara, whatever Matt's YouTube channel is.
Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you for the plug over there. All right, guys, have a good night.